Morning and welcome to a video with the Walk with Coffeeneil. I am still in London. I'm in Boston Manor and behind me is Boston Manor Hotel where I stopped last night. Quite a nice stay actually. It's £73 for a deluxe room and breakfast included. So I don't know what my actual plan is. However, my next hotel is in Golders Green, so I'm going to head there via a few other places first. So it's only 10 AM and I can't check in till 3 PM. So let's see what I can find what to do. So I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to catch a bus into Brentford first of all. Just about the hotel, I'll give it a rating of 7.5 out of 10. Weren't spectacular, but it was very good for the price. So I've decided I'm going to grab a coffee and walk from Brentford to Kew Bridge. So I'm here in Brentford. I've got off at Brentford station, so I'm going to have a walk around and just have a look round basically. I know it's not a huge area, but it's still a nice place to come. I've been here a few times, but it was a long time before COVID where I've had a proper walk around, so it's going to be nice to see what it looks like now. So as you can see, a couple of cafes across there. I will grab a coffee soon, but I'm going to walk a bit further up. So there you've got the King's Arm pub. I believe that's a bed and breakfast as well. I did see earlier when I was looking before I chose the Boston Manor Hotel to possibly stop there. I think that were about £80. But I might stop there one day. So that's Brentford station here, and I'm just going to show you where you can get to from here. So this is the map. So as you can see, that Kew Bridge, very nice. Chiswick, very nice. Barnes Bridge, very nice. Barnes, Putney, Wandsworth, Clapham. You know, most of them are really nice areas, so they're worth checking out. The other direction, I'm not quite sure. I couldn't really tell you much about the other areas. So that's the library. It's a pretty cool building that as well. I love these old school fashioned old building libraries. They look so good. So if you can see slightly behind me there, you can see the load of people. They're on like a walking tour. So one day they'll be on a Walk with Coffeeneil walking tour and they'll be getting lost, because that tour guide probably actually knows his way around and just didn't randomly, spontaneously just walk in ever which direction they fancy at split of a moment. Inverness Social Club, even though Inverness is in the Scotland Islands, the social club's in Brentford, a bit far to go for a drink like. What is really cool is the planes here going to Heathrow. There we have the Brentford Free Church, another great church. Don't know what it's called. Hang on, it's called St Paul's Brentford Church. I'm not going to make an habit of walking around graveyards today though. And then over there, as you can see, somebody's got some graffiti right up there. One of these rundown buildings. That's pretty cool though. So I'm on the Brentford High Street and we're going to have a quick glance around here and find somewhere to grab a coffee. Maybe sit down for 20 minutes. So I found a cafe, so I'm going to go in here, check this out. So this place is absolutely spotless. Can't wait for the coffee. So it's a coffee, white Americano as always. I will try a couple of different coffees on these videos. I think I've had a latte so far and that's it. But yeah, it cost me £3. Let's see how it tastes. So I've just been in the cafe behind me. I've still got my coffee. I've got about half of it left. Great cafe, great staff. They've got a little helper as well in there who's doing everything. She's only about 10 and she's working really hard and she's bringing such a good vibe to the place as well. So while I were in there, what I did, I decided to look up some filming locations, what we're filming around here. So you've got like Bridgerton, Green Street, Silent Witness, and Bohemian Rhapsody had a part filmed around here as well. So I've jotted them down and I'll go and see if I can find some of them locations. So here, as you can see, I'm walking down Brentford High Street and apparently this part is in layer cake. So when I'm getting home, I'm going to actually watch layer cake and see if I can spot the part where it's in. So that's another great building. So for anybody who has actually been to Brentford before, you'll realise I'm not actually walking towards Kew Bridge station at the moment, and I'm walking completely the opposite direction. But I do want to film round here because I've never really been round here for a very long time. Not going to lie, this coffee is superb. It's another 9 out of 10. So as you know, I love Footbridge, and these are the views currently getting from one side. And then that's not a bad view, is it? It's alright. So I mentioned some of the things what are being filmed around here. I believe some scenes of Silent Witness were filmed here. So I'm doubling up there because we've got steps and a bridge to go across. As you can see there. Great stuff. View from the other side. And that's the other bridge I've just come across. Beautiful place. So this place is actually called the Grand Union Canal, and it's part of the Brentford Lock. And a waterfront bar there. It'd be pretty cool sat on the balcony up there, wouldn't it, in summer when sun's blazing down at water. Across there you've got the Brentford Local and Cafe restaurant. That's a proper old school English cafe, isn't it? So I've reached a place called Syon Park, so I'm just having a walk down here now. Feels a bit like I'm on road to nowhere, but I feel like I've walked down here before. And the reason I feel like I've walked down here before is because at one point I was stopping in Brentford and I could only get the tube back from Chiswick, and I walked through a park, but I can't remember what it was. But it did just look like this. So I'm in Syon Park, but that's a garden centre. I don't think I'm going to go in there. So I've changed my mind. I'm going to go and have a quick look round. Nice. Beginning to look a lot like Christmas, of course. Do like that bit with the fountain running down. I know it's only a garden centre, but it looks spectacular, doesn't it, with the building right at the side. Now a full shop dedicated just to Christmas items. So whilst I'm in garden centre, I've come across that. I'm going to head over there shortly. And who doesn't love a clock tower? So what a great building that is. Unreal. So there you have Syon House, which I believe is in Bridgerton, but I've never seen Bridgerton, so it's hard to say whether that's right or not. So I wanted to go in Syon House and walk around the gardens and take a picture of the conservatory. It's, I think it was £8.50 to go in, which is all right. However, it's guided tours only today until 12:30, and I'll be long gone by then, so unfortunately I can't go in. So that's the closest I can get to the conservatory top. But I'll come back here one day, no doubt. It looks a pretty cool place to walk around, to be fair. So I am now going to head towards Kew. Great view though. So this is a great building as well. Actually looks like it's not in use, but it looks like they might be doing some work to get it back up and running, so that would be good if it is. Would be pretty cool to live in one of those apartments. Not a bad beer garden, that is it. So that's the pub I've just shown you a beer garden of. Pretty cool, all ready for Halloween. So there you have the marketplace, where scenes from the Sweeney was filmed, but it probably looks very different now to how it did back then. So in the middle of the street, you've just got a water fountain, which is pretty cool. Also earlier, I was down by the library. It's a bit far from here, so I'm not going to walk back down that way. However, there were some scenes from Miranda filmed there. Something else I've never actually watched. Although, I do know who she is because obviously she was in Not Going Out, which the early series them were really, really good. I thought they were quite funny. So I'm just going to have a quick look around the Butts estate. This was in a film with Johnny Depp called Miss Potter from Hell, and also a film called Mr. Selfridge. I've never seen either one, but I'll have a quick glance around, so I can't recognise anything because I've never seen any of them. But I'll still take a bit of filming, just in case you have. So yeah, I have a building called Taylor House there, one called St. Raphael's there, St Mary's Convent there. Then you've got that spectacular building there. And that is that. Obviously, I don't actually know what I'm looking for because I've not seen those films, but I thought I'd just take a walk down there anyway while I'm here. So normally what people do when they go out to look for locations like this, they normally have a few days planning and start Googling everything. I just went in the cafe for 20 minutes, put it on Google, borrowed a pen and paper, and away I went. That's how organised I am, you see. So I am back at St Paul's Church here for Brentford because I'm going to walk to the Griffin. It says 7 minutes walk from here. I sort of know where that is anyway, I've been there a couple of times. Never walked this way, so this part sends me through the St Paul's Recreation Ground, which is pretty nice, looked quite peaceful. So over that fence there is where you used to go in to go to Griffin Park, Brentford ground, but unfortunately it's knocked down now. I was at the new ground last night. And Griffin Park used to be famous for having a pub on every corner of the ground. So that's the Brook on one side. I'm just going to walk up to the Griffin now and I'm going to have a coffee in there. So that's 57 Brook Road South, and that features in Green Street. And here I am at the Griffin, famous for being in Green Street and Bohemian Rhapsody. So I've come in Griffin pub now. Beautiful pub this. Like I said, it was featured in Green Street and it was featured in Bohemian Rhapsody. I love this pub anyway, I've been in a couple of times, such a nice pub. £3 for a coffee, so I'm just going to sit and chill out for a bit. Now that's one chilled out cat. So let's give this a go. Comes very posh. So I'm on coffee number 2. I need this. It's good to always have a little bit of a break as well. Half an hour to sit down. So there is a restaurant part of this pub, which is very nice. Nice beer garden outside as well. We can just film in through a window so you can see that there. As you can see, the pub is very nice and clean and very scenic. So that TV in corners where they're all around the scene in Bohemian Rhapsody, but I think that TV's a lot bigger now, of course. And then we've got the Brentford. And again, very scenic around here. So yeah, that were the Griffin. Really great pub, staff really friendly as well. She was just telling me that people come from all over America and Colombia and that just to see the pub because of it being in Green Street. So that's one of the pubs what were on the corner, but it's shut down now unfortunately. I think it was called the Nag's Head, but I may be wrong. I had actually been in that pub as well before. I went in there in the Griffin the last time I came here, the day before the game actually. And then another pub, the New Inn, that's the pub. So 3 out of the 4 are still open, which is really good. Just a shame one had to shut down after the ground got knocked down. So now I've come to Brentford Road, and apparently some of this is in Doctor Who. So it's very hard, and I'm guessing it's changed quite a bit since, but apparently some of this is in Doctor Who. And I've just looked up, and it was filmed here in 1973 in Doctor Who, so I'm guessing it has changed quite a little bit since then. Like I said, I don't know the scene from Doctor Who, but apparently it comes down here at some point in 1973. Also, there was a spy thriller filmed on this road. So also on Brentford Road, there is a film called Black Doves, what got filmed there. That's got Sarah Lancashire from Happy Valley in it. So, never heard of it, but I'll have to look it up to see if it's any good, because I think she's a really good actress. So this is from People Just Do Nothing. So I knew it was filmed around here, so here you are. I believe this as well was in the Sweeney. So obviously it's got a bit good history with TV around here. So it's on the Green Dragon Estate, which is the Atherfield Estate. Not quite sure which tower block it is they do film it in, but this is the estate. And here you've got the Museum of Water and Steam. Pretty cool building that, isn't it? I nearly walked past that completely as well. I nearly missed that. Would have been a shame if I did, because it's a great building. So I have finally reached Kew Bridge. It's very nice. Very nice and tidy around here. And the pub there, the Express Tavern, where I went for a pre-match meal last night. Great food as well. So I do recommend if you're ever down here to give that a go. And right here is Kew Bridge itself. See it playing there again. It's brilliant. Then you've got a riverside pub here. Never been in there, so I'll have to give that a go at some point. And then just come to the bottom of Kew Bridge. I'm gonna go and catch the overground tube, whatever it is now, to Golders Green. Just a little walk through here so I can cross the road. And when you get through here, you can see how far it goes down. Beautiful. And as you can see, right between there is the Brentford football ground. So that will walk from Brentford to Kew with some obviously film and TV locations in there. I'm on a train to Waterloo now, and then I'm heading for Golders Green, where I've got an hotel for just £41, so I'm not expecting much there. So I'm going to show you around room when I get there as well. So I'm now in Waterloo Station, and I think you know what I'm going to walk over and film, don't you? There it is, the famous landmark of Only Fools and Horses where Del Boy meets Raquel. Yeah, so I'm aware there was quite a lot of racket going on there. I'm not entirely sure what we're happening, but still got the footage. So I saw these British Transport Police at bottom. I actually got fined once, you know, at London Bridge. So that's a new way to tell you about where the train's going. So, I'm on Tube, which is my third form of transport today. Both doing coffee walking. And I'll let you know when it quiets down why I got a fine. So, I've arrived at Golders Green Station, and apparently the hotel's somewhere around here. However, when I've tried to look it up on booking.com, my booking's still there, but the hotel has sort of vanished from booking.com, so I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not. And here I am at the hotel. See what this is like. So this cost me £41. Don't look great there, does it? However, TV's pretty big. Gonna have to put them, I don't know why I've got two double beds, I don't need two double beds. And then mirror there, and very small. Not bad for £41 though, to be fair. The TV works, and also down there you've got a fridge, and you've got this random thing too. So this has been a video with A Walk with Coffeeneil. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.